Continued from previous top 5 analysis, link in pinned comment. If you can use Odin well, consider yourself a pro player, because the biggest con is the fire rate. It is so slow that if you miss 2 shots, the punishment aspect will make sure you will die to a faster firing weapon like BP50. While Odin takes a lot of skill to use, but it also rewards you with 2-shot potential till 25 meters, hitting 1 shot around the chest area, which we get often, especially on a head glitch. And this is why I recommend Odin over DRH, because if you can get 3 shot with DRH, then you can get 2 shot with Odin, and Odin is simply the better weapon. Odin has infinite 290 milliseconds time to kill, making it a force to be reckoned with, as the time to kill is competitive at range, and the slow fire rate makes sure we can use the flex build and use it at range, because the bullet spread is tight during the initial spray, and we get the tighter spread for longer duration due to the fire rate. Recoil is very easy to beam. Do just pull down and you can laser with it even at long range, with mobility being similar to DRH, with only ADS speed being on the slower side, but it is manageable, especially if you pre-ADS a lot. We get 25 bullets in mag, which is a lot considering it only takes 3 shots for a kill, and the reload speed is fast for playing aggressive, which is why, if you can use Odin well, it can even go head to head against BP50 and win. Odin is crazy good in the right hands, and I'm legit scared to face a good Odin player, because I don't know if it's aim assist or what is happening, but pretty much everyone using Odin seems to consistently get the 2-shot against me, and we simply can't win as 145 milliseconds time to kill is just way too fast. However, use Maddox. And now is a good time to leave a like and comment something nice to help support the video. Maddox and Odin are 2 very similar weapons used for the same playstyle and utility. Maddox is a burst weapon which shoots 2 bullets in a burst. However, if you calculate the fire rate like full auto weapons, then Maddox is similar to Odin. Odin has 413 rounds per minute and Maddox has roughly 402 rounds per minute, which is a negligible difference. Maddox offers 167 milliseconds time to kill till 19 meters, aiming above the waist, which is a forgiving hitbox, allowing even average players to get this faster time to kill, and then it drops off to 306 milliseconds time to kill, which is similar to Odin's 290 milliseconds time to kill, allowing Maddox to perform on par with Odin. But the major advantage Maddox has is the mobility, as we get SMG-like ADS speed and ADS movement, allowing us to play Maddox much more aggressive. Why even if we miss shots, we can make up for it with strafing left and right, and make enemy miss their shots. And Skulker is a deadly combination due to how fast it allows Maddox to strafe left and right, and 40 bullets in mag allows us to burst 20 times in a row with fast reload cancel, which immensely helps especially when playing aggressive. Recoil is among the easiest, literally do just pull down to beam with it, and bullet spread is good for playing versatile. However, I will suggest against trying to challenge long range gunfights. Iron sights are usable on the base weapon, however I recommend the battle pass skin for clean iron sights. Overall, Maddox is a better Odin for versatility, as it allows us to be much more aggressive while being forgiving to use, and we can challenge BP50 in close range and win against it, and keep on taking gunfights till 30 meters to 40 meters, which is a good effective range. Odin will be better if you tend to take mid to long range gunfights more, as Maddox suffers at range. Maddox also has ease of use advantage, featuring one of the easiest recoil and fast mobility, which also minimizes the fire rate con by making the enemy miss shots, and Maddox is being slept upon if you ask me. By the way, help support me by donating so I can work on more such analysis in the future. But you know what? I love using Man-O-War. Man-O-War has a unique ability of getting a 2-shot at any range, even if you hit leg shots, with recoil being among the easiest, and you can beam it by doing just pull down and towards the right, with tight bullet spread, allowing Man-O-War to take advantage of this infinite range. And it is one of the most lethal weapons in COD Mobile, due to the infinite 2-shot coupled with the ease of use, allowing even average players to be a force to be reckoned with. Fire rate is on the slower side, which is a con, and we need to be accurate, otherwise faster firing guns like BP50 will easily dominate us, and the low flinch helps keep our aim stable under enemy fire, which helps. Mobility is what we expect from flex ARs. It is not overly slow and very usable for the versatile playstyle, and similar to DRH and Odin, with 15 bullets in mag, which is low. needing us to be accurate, as we can't pray and spray and waste bullets. But the reload speed is fast, which gets us back into action quicker and helps when playing aggressive. Manowar might seem too good to be true, but there is a problem. The infinite 2-shot has a time to kill of 1 second, which is abysmal. But it doesn't matter, as the Manowar playstyle is geared towards hitting 2 shots and then disengaging from that gunfight. And no matter what the enemy does, they will die, while we can abuse movement and evade enemy bullets and just wait for them to double tap to respawn. However, the second problem is the enemy can use Flak Jacket, which converts the 2-shot into a 3-shot, as it reduces thermite damage. Or better yet, just use Dauntless, which converts 2-shot into a 5-shot. And that is when Manowar becomes kind of useless, as it completely shuts down the aggressive playstyle, and we will die to faster time to kill weapons like BP50 before we can connect 5 shots, and it forces us to play Manowar passive, which still has utility, as connecting 5 shots at mid-range isn't a problem. But when you take into consideration the mag size, wasting nearly 1 mag for 1 enemy isn't a good return of our investment. Why? Manowar is great, but we may not be able to use it in every lobby. I always test the waters and abuse Manowar while I can, as there is utility to using Manowar. And if I see people changing loadouts to Dauntless, it is time to take out Maddox or Odin, whatever you prefer. By the way, I put a lot of effort into this analysis, so do me a favor and watch this video till the end. I love you guys. Mwah. HVK doesn't come as a surprise, as it is the only weapon which can be used to counter BP50 without abusing BP50 ourselves. And before I start with the comparison, I'll let it be known, BP50 is the only weapon you need in COD Mobile, and if there's BP50 in the lobby, it will dictate the pace of gameplay for that match, and you have to adjust to it. Why we have to make adjustments to Gunsmith builds, like changing this skin 44 to this skin 44, or changing our playstyle from using passive assault rifles or LMGs to using a Flex AR or Hades. Watch the top 5 analysis to know more. Or rushing with SMGs. Even when HVK was meta, it wasn't overpowered enough to literally dictate entire gameplay, loadouts, and playstyle around it. BP50 is on another level, and let's unwrap why it is still so broken even though it received a nerf in current season, and how we can use HVK to somehow defeat it. HVK offers 180 milliseconds stamina kill to 17.5 meters, similar to BP50 with 15.6 meters of 189 milliseconds stamina kill, which makes HVK seem as the better weapon. But BP50 has the fire advantage, which makes missing shots less punishing, and even beginners can dominate with BP50, as we can literally pray and spray with it thanks to 60 bullets in mag lasting a long time compared to 28 on HVK, which forces us to play a bit more cautiously. And reload cancel is same for both weapons, which helps when playing aggressive. Both weapons feature similarly easy recall, but in my opinion, BP50 is easier to beam, as HVK has a snake-like left-right pattern, which might give trouble when spraying at range. And the fire rate will ensure, even if we miss shots with BP50, we will still get competitive time to kill compared to HVK. Why both weapons have pretty equivalent performance when playing versatile, with iron sights being equally good on both, and red dot isn't necessary on either of these weapons. HVK has 270 milliseconds stamina kill till nearly 29 meters, and while BP50's 250 milliseconds stamina kill looks better on paper, it has bullet speed, which will give 33 milliseconds slow time to kill. Why? HVK and BP50 will have pretty equal performance in real games, and HVK versus BP50 may seem neck to neck, but in terms of practical performance, BP50 outshines it in ease of use and how forgiving it is to dominate enemies, especially the mobility and ADS movement, which allows to win gunfights by simply strafing left and right. And use Skulker, an enemy has a hard time maintaining their aim on us, allowing us to win some easy gunfights. And HVK struggles in that aspect, as we need to maintain our accuracy to defeat BP50, which is why I changed my HVK loadout, getting nearly 22 meters of 180 milliseconds stamina kill, with 35 meters of 270 milliseconds stamina kill, allowing us to dominate BP50, but mobility is slower, so we cannot play it as aggressive as BP50, which is fine, as if you want to play aggressive, just use BP50 instead. It is literally the better weapon. Otherwise, use HVK for versatility and flex playstyle. And And a big thank you to Team Cygnoux for assisting with this list. And for more analysis and best Gunsmith builds, you can join our Discord server. Honorable mention, PK-57. It offers 182 milliseconds time to kill till 14.5 meters, hitting one shot around the chest area, which is semi-consistent. Otherwise, we get 273 milliseconds time to kill, which is fine at mid-range, but slow for playing aggressive. With 50 meters of effective range, allowing us to play BK-57 in a versatile manner. It features similar mobility as HVK with mono and marksman build, with similar fire rate and worse flinch, with the only advantage being the mag size, as 40 bullets will easily allow us to take on 3 or 4 enemies without reloading, with 1.2 second reload cancel, helping us to have lesser downtime between gunfights. Recoil can be a problem, as it is not as smooth as HVK or alternatives like KN-44, and beaming it at range can be a challenge. Why? I like using Elite foregrip on my personal build, which makes spraying a lot more consistent at the cost of bullet spread, which is still fine for the versatile playstyle. Ironsight is kind of a problem, while you can use red dot if you want. Overall, BK-57 can be used for the same playstyle as HVK. However, you can use Bison. It is one of the easiest weapons to use in COD Mobile, offering very easy recall with good bullet spread for playing versatile. Tactical isn't as fast in close range, and we do lose out to passive assault rifles like LK-24 at range. But that isn't the main selling point. Its ADS movement is absurdly fast, which allows us to dodge bullets and force the enemy to miss their shots. And as long as we are accurate with our aim, we will win that gunfight. Why Bison wins gunfights not by tactical advantage, as on HVK for example, but by abusing its mobility and ease of use, with its big LMG mag size and fast reload cancel, which are its main selling points. And Ironsight is usable with red dot not being necessary. Overall, if you're having a bad day with other weapons, try Bison, and I guarantee you'll start doing good. Bison is such a feel-good weapon, and even I like using Bison due to how easy and effective it is even in current meta. For more meta recommendations, watch the top 10 analysis, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.